Almost every single person watching this video picks up a toothbrush and brushes their teeth without fail each and every day. In truth, you have likely repeated this routine thousands upon thousands of times over the course of your entire life. But what would you say if I told you that one of the most beneficial, deeply ingrained habits you practice on a daily basis might actually be doing more harm than good to your teeth, but only under very specific conditions? Now, please do not misunderstand me. I am absolutely not suggesting that brushing your teeth is harmful in any way. In fact, the exact opposite is true. Brushing and flossing on a consistent basis are absolutely critical and non negotiable components of maintaining excellent oral health and hygiene. However, what I am suggesting is that the precise moment at which you choose to brush your teeth can have a surprisingly significant impact on their long term health. If you have recently consumed certain types of foods or a variety of beverages, it may actually be far wiser to pause and wait for a little while before you even think about picking up your toothbrush. Allow me to break down the science and explain exactly why this is the case. The very outermost layer that covers and safeguards each of your teeth is scientifically referred to as enamel. Now, this enamel is a truly extraordinary and remarkable type of biological tissue. In point of fact, tooth enamel is recognized as the hardest and most mineralized substance present in the entire human body, and it is even stronger and more resilient than bone tissue. Its primary and essential function is to shield the softer, more sensitive layers that lie directly beneath it from the constant, unrelenting forces of chewing, grinding, biting, and the general wear and tear that comes from consuming food and drink each day. Yet, as incredibly tough and durable as tooth enamel is, even this formidable biological armor has its own limitations and vulnerabilities. And this is precisely where the science becomes genuinely fascinating and highly relevant to your daily routine. Here is where the biology gets truly interesting. At the moment you consume foods that are highly acidic or drink any kind of acidic beverage, the overall pH level inside your oral cavity immediately begins to drop significantly. As your mouth becomes progressively more acidic in its environment, the key minerals that constitute your tooth enamel, most notably calcium and phosphate, begin to temporarily dissolve and leach away from the outermost surface of your teeth. This natural biological process is formally known as demineralization. Now, I want to emphasize that this does not mean your teeth are actively dissolving away, nor does it imply that you are causing permanent, irreversible damage in that very instant. Rather, it simply indicates that the surface layer of your enamel becomes temporarily softer, more porous, and significantly more vulnerable to physical wear until your body has the opportunity to step in and naturally restore those lost minerals back into the tooth structure. To help you visualize this concept more clearly, think about it in the following way. Picture the crystal clear, glossy protective coating that is applied to the painted exterior of a brand new showroom quality car. That transparent layer of protection is specifically designed to preserve and safeguard the gorgeous, glossy paintwork that lies just beneath it. Now, imagine for a moment that this protective coating unexpectedly became temporarily soft and pliable, and at that exact moment, someone began scrubbing it vigorously using a stiff, abrasive brush. Over a period of time, if this scenario were repeated again and again, that durable protective layer would gradually start to thin out, degrade, and wear away prematurely. The exact same physical principle applies directly and accurately to your teeth. If you choose to brush your teeth while your enamel is still in that temporarily softened, demineralized state, you are, in effect, accelerating the mechanical abrasion and wearing down of that vital protective surface, which can ultimately lead to long-term damage. So, which specific types of foods and beverages are we actually talking about in this context? The list includes a wide array of common dietary items, such as a variety of citrus fruits including oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruits, as well as tomatoes and any tomato-based products like sauces and pastes. Additionally, salad dressings that are made with vinegar as a primary ingredient, carbonated soft drinks, sports drinks designed for athletic performance, energy drinks that are popular for a quick boost, wine in its various forms, and a large number of flavored sparkling water beverages also fall into this acidic category. Even many foods that are widely regarded as being exceptionally healthy for you are naturally acidic in their composition. This is precisely why the message here is not about avoiding these particular foods altogether. It is entirely about gaining a deeper understanding of how your body naturally responds to them and then adjusting your habits accordingly. Now, consider what the vast majority of people do after they finish enjoying a meal that includes any of these acidic items. They typically get up from the table, walk directly to the bathroom, and then instinctively reach for their toothbrush to begin brushing immediately. Why do they do this? Because they are under the impression that they are engaging in a proactive, positive, and health conscious behavior. Their intentions are truly commendable, and their actions are rooted in a genuine desire to take good care of their teeth. Their intentions are absolutely pure and excellent, but the specific timing of their actions may not be ideal. Over the course of many months and years, consistently brushing your teeth at a moment when your enamel is still temporarily softened may significantly contribute to a gradual, almost imperceptible wearing away of that all-important protective outer layer. And here is a critical piece of information that everyone should remember and take seriously. Once that precious enamel has been eroded and lost, your body has absolutely no ability to generate new enamel to replace it. Unlike your skin, which constantly heals and regenerates, or your muscles, which repair and grow stronger after exercise, or even your bones, which are capable of remodeling and healing over time, enamel is completely incapable of regrowth. It is a one-time, finite resource. That is precisely why taking proactive measures to protect it from unnecessary damage is so incredibly important for your long-term oral health. Given this information, what exactly should you be doing instead? The recommended approach is actually surprisingly straightforward, simple, and easy to implement. The very first step you should take is to rinse your mouth thoroughly and completely with plain, ordinary tap water immediately after finishing your meal or drink. This simple rinsing action serves two important purposes. First, it helps to physically wash away any lingering food particles that may be stuck to your teeth. Second, it effectively dilutes and reduces the concentration of any residual acid that may still be present in your mouth. After you have completed that rinse, you then need to give your body the opportunity to accomplish something truly remarkable and biologically sophisticated. And this is where most people never even think about what is happening inside their mouths. I am talking about saliva. Most people never give saliva a second thought, but the truth is that saliva is one of the most powerful and sophisticated natural defense systems that your body possesses. It is far more complex and biologically active than just plain water. Saliva is packed with a rich supply of essential minerals, including calcium and phosphate, which directly help to initiate the process of replacing the minerals that were temporarily lost from your enamel during the acidic exposure. Furthermore, saliva also contains a compound known as bicarbonate, which plays a vital role in actively neutralizing harmful acids and progressively restoring a healthier, more balanced pH level within your mouth. Beyond these functions, saliva performs a host of other critical duties, such as washing away harmful bacteria, lubricating the soft tissues inside your mouth to keep them comfortable and functional, and even beginning the preliminary stages of the digestive process as soon as food enters your mouth. On top of all that, saliva is constantly at work around the clock, diligently protecting your teeth from acid attacks and bacterial invasion. In so many ways, saliva functions as your body's own all-natural, continuously produced mouthwash and built-in repair system. If you can simply allow your saliva approximately 30 minutes to carry out its essential buffering and remineralizing work, your enamel will have a significantly better chance to begin the recovery process before you ever pick up your toothbrush to brush. Here is another important fact that many people fail to recognize and appreciate. It is often not just the total quantity of acidic food you consume in a single sitting that poses the greatest risk to your enamel. It is actually the frequency with which you expose your teeth to acid throughout the day that can be far more damaging. Consider the following scenario. If you are spending your day sipping on soda, sports drinks, sweetened coffee beverages, or citrus-based drinks at regular intervals, every single sip you take introduces yet another fresh wave of acid into your mouth. This creates a repeated cyclical acidic challenge. Instead of allowing your saliva a sufficient window of time to restore a healthy pH balance, you are continuously and repeatedly bathing your teeth in an acidic environment, which places additional stress on your enamel. That is precisely why it is not a better practice to constantly sip on acidic drinks throughout the day. It is far more beneficial to consume them in a shorter time frame and then give your mouth a break to recover and rebalance itself. This piece of advice becomes even more critically important if you happen to suffer from certain medical conditions or take specific medications that affect your oral environment. For example, if you experience acid reflux, which brings stomach acid up into your mouth, or if you suffer from dry mouth, a condition known as xerostomia, or if you take certain types of prescription medications that have the side effect of reducing your saliva production, you need to be especially vigilant. Additionally, if your dentist has already informed you that your enamel is beginning to show signs of thinning or erosion, then protecting every remaining microscopic layer of enamel becomes an even more urgent priority. This is because your mouth may not have the same level of natural protective capacity as someone with a healthy, robust, and consistent flow of saliva. In such cases, the margin for error is much smaller, and the consequences of wearing away enamel can be much more severe and rapid. Now, I want to be absolutely certain that no one watching this video takes away the wrong impression. I do not want you to misinterpret the core message I am trying to convey here. I am absolutely not telling you to stop brushing your teeth after you eat. That would be completely misguided and counterproductive. Brushing and flossing remain two of the most fundamentally important, non-negotiable daily habits for maintaining healthy teeth, strong gums, fresh breath, and overall oral well-being. I am simply and clearly stating that the timing of when you brush matters significantly. There are situations where doing the right activity at the incorrect moment may not be the optimal choice for your health. Sometimes a slight adjustment in your schedule can make all the difference in the world. So let me leave you with this clear, actionable health tip. If you have just finished eating any foods that are acidic in nature, or if you have just consumed a beverage that is acidic, do not rush to brush your teeth immediately. Instead, take a moment to rinse your mouth thoroughly with plain water first. Then be patient and allow your natural saliva about 30 minutes to work its magic, to naturally buffer and neutralize those acids, and to begin the process of remineralizing and protecting your enamel. After that half-hour period has passed, you can then proceed to brush your teeth as you normally would. This represents one incredibly small, simple change to your daily routine that costs absolutely nothing in terms of money, requires virtually no extra time or effort, and has the potential to help protect your beautiful smile and preserve your oral health for many, many years to come. And now, I will leave you with this final, overarching thought. Your body is actively working for you every single second of every single day, without rest and without complaint. It is constantly repairing, rebuilding, and shielding itself from the countless challenges it faces. The more we take the time to understand exactly how these magnificent biological systems operate, the better, wiser, and more informed decisions we can make to support them. So, always bear in mind that achieving and maintaining good health is not simply a matter of doing the right actions. It is equally about performing those right actions at the right time, in the right sequence, and with the right understanding. I sincerely hope that this video has provided you with valuable, actionable information that serves you well. Please feel free to leave your comments and questions down below, and most importantly, make it a truly fantastic day. I am Dr. Alan Mandell.